So what if they draw people with unrealistic proportions? So what if they create an image of a woman that no human female could possibly achieve? They're snappy dressers, and that's all that matters.
How do I look? Just kidding. I traveled from Los Angeles to La Jolla to talk to a bunch of stylish guys here at WILDSTORM Productions. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and say what comic you work on?
I'm Tom Ratney, and I work on Stormwatch.
I'm Matt Broom, and I work on Wildcats.
I'm Jim Lee. I'm working on Wildcats X-Men.
I'm J. Scott Campbell. I'm the penciler on Gen 13.
I'm Richard Bennett, and I work on Brass.
My name is Javon Kirby. You can call me JJ, and I work on Backlash.
My name is Ryan Benjamin, and I work on Iron Man.
Okay, so first off, how important is costume design to a character?
When you do the character designs, you spend a lot of time developing a character so that they can be animated. And nowadays, we can give them a lot of context of multimedia.
Okay, well, where do you get your ideas for the costumes, or do you have some sort of fashion consultant?
We steal them from Jim's sketchbook.
A lot of it actually comes from fashion. I watch a lot of VH1 and MTV, the fashion hour.
Jim Lee rules the world with an iron fist.
A lot of designers and stuff, the kind of things they do, I think, are actually influenced by the things we do, and we're influenced by them because we tend to do very weird, kind of very slinky, tight, highly reflective costumes.
I pick up ideas from everywhere. It's like, if you got it, I'm taking and making it mine. It's just like I gave myself a seatbelt. I bought a seatbelt. Check it out. It's tight, you know what I'm saying? I got a seatbelt, and it works, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Well, what do you do to make the outfits original?
It's influenced by real life things, like when the Gulf War was happening, you saw images of soldiers and those big movement and superheroes that have belts with pouches and look like basically a pouch, and they never use them for anything, but they look kind of cool.
It's a fine line between making a costume look too complex versus the fact that you have to draw it over and over and over again.
The characters have to have their own personality, and it should come out in their costume. And if you got 50 guys standing around, you got to be able to figure out which guy's which. Even if it's a little tiny shot, you got to be able to know who's who.
A really coolly designed logo can really say a lot about characters.
Or just the fact that if you see a silhouette of Batman and just see the ears, it's recognizable as Batman. It doesn't get confused for anything else. And I think sometimes that kind of simplicity, at least an element of that, is a good thing to throw into a costume. Like, I think there's a character in Gen 13, Freefall, and her distinguishing point is that she's got pink in her hair. And I think hopefully you don't distinguish or confuse her for any other character in the comic book universe simply because nobody else has a little pink stripe in her hair.